Hey guys, it's Kimmy. Today's video is about how you can check if your hamster is a girl or a boy. A lot of people who buy their hamster at a pet store will often not know what the gender is of their hamster. It happens quite some time that their hamster Leo happens to be a Leah. The people who work at pet stores are often not hamster experts and they don't know how to check them. I don't recommend buying your hamster at a pet store, but if there's no other option for you and they didn't tell you or you don't know what the gender is of your hamster, then here are some tips. Or if you adopted a hamster from a shelter or a personal rescue, then this video is also for you. People want to know if their hamster is a boy or a girl, so they can name their hamster and call them he or she. The easiest way to see what the gender is of your hamster is to grab your hamster and check their genitals. But in most cases this is not an option because you recently got the hamster and it's in no way comfortable around you. It can stress them out if you grab a hamster that's not used to you, and it will become scared if you handle it too soon. But if your hamster's tame and you can grab it without it being stressed out, then the easiest way to check is to hold them like this. It depends on the species of your hamster what your hamster will look like, but I will show you the differences later on in this video. If your hamster's new and not tamed or relaxed around you, then you have to find something to put the hamster in and where you can look through. Something like a glass baking tray. Me and my boyfriend tried this method with Diesel. We didn't know if he was a male or a female, and Diesel is scared of humans, so I managed to put him in a tray without stressing him out. And then we could check him from underneath. How did we do it? Because the baking tray wasn't very high and the hamster would probably jump out, I put some cling film over the top and poked holes in it. Then I covered half of the tray with it and I put some treats in it for him. When I saw that Diesel was awake, I put the tray in its cage. He immediately started running to a corner of the cage and I gently trapped him, so there was no other option than to run in the tray. He started to eat the treats and we took some photos of him and checked him out. It became clear that he was a boy and I could give him a name. Then I put the tray in his cage and removed the cling film so he could go back to his home. Now don't try to speak too much when you do this. You don't want your new pet to remember your voice with this very early experience, because it is probably not used to its new cage, and then there's already this person who puts it in a tray. Now you know how to check out the hamster. I will talk about the different species. First, there's the Roborovski like Diesel. The difference between robos is that the males have a large distance between the penis and the anus. Females have a very small distance between the vagina and the anus. And almost all the males have a yellow spot on their belly. This is their scent gland. But this spot is not always very clear. The females also have a yellow spot, but in most cases it's less visible or you can't see it at all. But there are some females who have a very clear yellow spot, so keep that in mind. And female robos have nipples, but they are sometimes hard to find. But if you can see nipples, then your hamster is a girl. Diesel did have a yellow spot and we didn't see any nipples. Besides that, the distance between his anus and penis wasn't very small, so it was pretty clear he is a boy. Next, there's the Chinese hamster. For this hamster I don't think I need to explain anything, because the difference is quite obvious. The males have a very large butt and you can easily see his testes. The females have a way smaller butt. Next, there's the Syrian hamster like Mistius. For these hamsters the difference is also very easy. The males have larger butts because of the testes, and the females have a smaller butt. Also, the distance between the anus and the penis or vagina is larger by males. And last, there are the Russian Campbells and the winter white, like Jiggly was. The difference between males and females is harder to tell. You can see that the difference between the penis and the anus is bigger by male hamsters than the distance between the vagina and the anus by females. Sometimes you can spot the scent gland on the belly of males, and the butt of the males is bigger and pointier than the butt of a female Russian dwarf. I hope this video helped you out and you can tell if your hamster is a boy or a girl. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye!